Good evening, everybody. Try that again. We are back live now here on the Brevard Sports Network, and don't know what happens. Sometimes live television, live streaming doesn't always go according to plan. Caleb Brown and Matt Shelton here.
Back on it. Haven't missed much in the action here. Just getting started back again, and ball back and forth here in the midfield thus far. But yeah, should be a decent game here. Bayside with a record of 2-1-1. The Hawks 3-0. Still have not let a goal in the net so far this year. So, but Bayside has been pushing down towards Alvy's goal, but haven't penetrated with possession yet. Gio Carnero now with the ball. Out to Mikkel Jensen. Long ball over to Max May. Gets through, but out of bounds for a Bayside throw.
Viera is yet to lose a match. Currently, as Alan tallied it up, it's 25 games since they've last lost a match.
Yep, 25-0-1 since the state championship final in 2022. So a ton of goals for and not so many against with all those wins and tie. I didn't tally up the goal total, but it's very one-sided. And this year, 16-0. So not a bad way to start the year. And as we talked about last week, they tend to improve as the season goes on. So if this team follows that trend, we're in for some barn burners by the end of the season and hopefully marching their way to the state final again.
And
heading out of bounds. That'll be a Viera Hawks throw.
Bayside coming off of their program's best season last year. I have my note and it now disappeared on me, but Bayside had an incredible season last year for the program. And
long ball in here. It gets through to Max May, right through the gap. Max cutting in. Shot with the left foot. Deflected. Great save from the goalkeeper and cleared out. Great save from the goalkeeper. Cleared out of bounds for a Viera Hawks throw.
Again, you can let all your friends and family know we're live streaming still here on Facebook and on YouTube as well. So there's no excuse that they can't watch their student athlete compete.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that went off the goalkeeper or not. It looks like they're saying that would be a Bayside Bears goal kick. I thought it went off the keeper off when he hit off the inside post there. But guess it was out of bounds already. So low, long ball. One at the midfield. But Bayside Bears taking over. Alex Bennett does a good job working back to retrieve the ball now. Jake Brown all the way back to Alvy Kaufman. Jake Medina looking for somebody ahead of him. No pressure, though. So without pressure, they'll just possess in the back and wait for things to open up. Now I got runners forward here. Xavier trying to get to that ball. Xavier Jackson just can't quite get to it as it runs out of bounds. Running from that right back position. Gio's ball just a little too heavy. Probably could have waited another couple seconds for him to make the run and stay on sides and get it out there, but good opportunity. Long ball in. He looked off sides. Referee says onside. Cross coming in. Good opportunity there from the Bears. Out of bounds for a Bears corner kick. And that's the first corner kick of the night. And, you know, had a good opportunity there for Max May. Bayside coming right back with their own opportunity here with a cross and now the corner kick. Only 5 in the box. Good ball in, but headed away by Matthew Murtha. But not out of harm's way yet. Alex Bennett does a great defensive job there to get the ball away. Now long ball in for Max May, streaking down the far side. I don't think he's going to get to it, though. And that's a two-legged tackle, but he did get ball. Very rarely does that get called. And out of bounds. And Peyton Bela limps off on that one. Here takes a throw immediately, not carrying it. He's not feeling so good. And off they go again. Jake Brown over to Gio Canero, over to Aiden Gates. Aiden trying to find someone forward. There's a favorite target, Max May on the far side. Gets a good first touch. Driving infield. Tries a little back heel flick. Good shot with the right foot. Blocked. And kept alive here in the attacking third, but Gio Canero does a good job to retrieve it, turn, but Maradona fails. Peyton Bela seems to be okay from the earlier tackle, but losing out there to number 10. That's Noah Schroeder. Nickel Jensen taking over in the midfield. Over to Matthew Murtha. Back to Alex Bennett. Over to Gio Carnero. Max May, he's got runners ahead of him. Peyton Bela right in front of the goal. That one looked onside, but offsides. So indirect kick here for the Bayside Bears. Bayside's last game against Titusville was their only loss of the season, 4-0. Trying to come back and recover from that. Wins. Go ahead. Sorry.
I'm hearing Titusville's got a little bit of a squad up there.
I haven't seen them this year, but they tend to have decent players every year, and seem to give everybody a good run for their money. There have been some seasons where they've had some flat out ballers, but I'm not sure. I haven't seen the roster this year, so I don't know who's on it. But Viera doesn't play them. Probably luckily.
I want to say the last time we did a Titusville game, they played just like very physical, like they're very in your face with it.
Yeah, it was a physical game. It was a 1-1 tie, as I recall. As Max May drives, good shot with the right foot, great save. Alex Bennett blocked. And now Bayside trying to take over going forward, and late whistle on that. It'll be a free kick for the Bayside Bears.
I didn't even hear a whistle.
I didn't either. and then he pointed for the foul, but, Gio, that was a good foul, a tactical foul there from Gio as they were starting to try to get numbers forward. Gio wasn't going to let that happen. Takes the nick of the man and takes the ball. Good defense there from Xavier Jackson. Be out of bounds for a Viera Hawks throw. Back to Jake Brown. Looking forward. Over to Alvy Coffin's feet. And Bayside retreating. Jake will just take some of that space. All the way over to Jake Medina. Gio Carnero back from the midfield position to get some possession, and now over to Aiden Gates. Got numbers running forward now, trying to find Peyton Bela. Peyton Bela trying to find Max May. Peyton takes it back, running into the box, and that will be out of bounds for a Viera Hawks throw. Jake Brown will come forward for this long throw here. Opportunity to get it near post. And Nickel Jensen giving the ball up to Jake Brown. Peyton Bela on the near post. Aiden Gates with his big 6'1" body getting in there. Jake Medina in there too. Near post, Mikkel Jensen trying to get ahead to it. And clear it off the byline, out of bounds for another Viera Hawks throw. Jake Brown back to Matthew Murtha, finding Gio Carnero. And with 29 minutes left to play in the half, Viera's content to take some possession here, try and wear out the legs of the shifting Bayside Bears as they try to defend. Matthew Murtha trying to find Alex Bennett here. Battling 2v4. But Xavier Jackson finding Mikkel Jensen. Errant touch there. Decent touch from Jake Brown, but not able to keep it. And Gio Carnero able to corral it off the deflection. A little bit of a heavy touch. Tries some Maradona again into the man. No foul called. Opportunity here. Alvy Kaufman having to come out of his cage to clear that one with his feet. Over Alex Bennett's head, over Mikkel Jensen's head. Max May with the through ball. Can't get by the defender. Now he's got 3 to beat. Cleared ball deflected, but cleared again. So Bayside keeping men back to make sure that they've got numbers to deal with Peyton Bela and Max May, who pretty much staying high. Mikkel Jensen now dropping back into defense. The other forward on this near side. Bad pass, but Peyton Bela couldn't quite corral it. Nick Alvarado passing over to Brody Garrison. Tried a one-touch through ball, but Jake Brown's got a hold of that one. And Alvy Kaufman will reorganize the troops over to Jake Medina as Viera spreads and takes their offensive shape. A little bit of pressure there. Aiden Gates over to Jake Medina. Finds Max May. Checking to the ball, and then a long ball not quite going to make it over to Xavier Jackson, but the deflection goes to Gio Carnero, who's driving now. Good tackle. Good defense there from Max May, and then Matthew Murtha able to clean that one up. Peyton Bela finding a streak in Matthew Murtha, but lots of white shirts back there in defense. Xavier Jackson gets Mikkel Jensen. Ball coming in on the cross here. Pirouette clear. Gio Carnero now with the ball. Tries to pirouette at the Maradona again. And now settling back here to Alex Bennett and now Aiden Gates.
He is determined to pull that Maradona.
Well, the second one could have been called for a foul, but usually if the man's standing still, you're not going to get it. Jake Medina now looking forward. They got everybody forward for the Hawks, everybody back for the Bears. Aiden Gates just looking for someone to feed the ball through ahead. Peyton Bela rotating wide, but Xavier Jackson opts to go back, try and draw out the Bears. Regroup as Jake Medina drives from the center back position and now back to Aiden Gates. Long ball in, trying to find Max May. Now into Gio Carnero's feet. Aiden Gates over to Jake Medina, and the outside backs here for the Hawks pushed really high up the pitch, trying to even out the numbers. There's a ball coming in now. Mikkel Jensen gets to it, but out of bounds for a Bayside goal kick.
It almost seems like Bayside's defensive strategy. I mean, you said they're bringing four men back. We're not going to let May or Bela beat us. If somebody else beats us, we'll take it. But we're going to make sure that the superstars aren't the ones that beat us.
Well, they're playing a low block, so they don't want anybody to beat
Well,
them. They got once we push forward, as I said, we've got those outside backs getting forward too, and they're just bringing everybody back. They're on that last little push. They had 6 guys in a line on that back line, so they're just going to sit deep, concede that space, and just make Viera beat them from the outside. It's tough to find those seams, you know, on the final third when you have that many players in the box. A pretty common strategy against Viera, because I mean, when you have the quality that these guys have, I mean, state champs, and certainly in the argument for one of the top teams in 6A again this year, you don't have a whole lot of choice. But then there's that Maradona success for you. As Gio goes down the field here, find him. Max May streaking down the field, not able to turn, but gets the ball back and now driving on those 6 defensive players. And now Aiden Gates with the ball, and Bayside wanting a foul, but the Bayside player went into Gio. I don't know if they were getting a foul on that, but Xavier Jackson now losing out. And here's the problem with running those fullbacks back, but also the reason why Viera does it, because they're confident in the defense of Jake Medina there is able to clear it up. So when you push those fullbacks forward, you're relying on those 2 center backs basically to deal with anything that comes at them. And, Jake Medina able to do it there. And Aiden Gates sitting in front of those 2 center backs now with the ball at his feet. He helps to protect them. But, again, Xavier Jackson's already at the midfield line. They're going to rely on Aiden with the ball in the middle. The center back spread very wide. So they are susceptible to the counterattack. And then you can see the Bayside team just retreating now, giving up that space. And Mikkel Jensen, good defensive play there. Trying to get a little 1-2 down the sideline. 3v3 here in the back, now 4 against 3, but losing out. Jake Medina off to Alex Bennett, trying to find Peyton Bela. A little miscommunication there. It'll be a throw in for the Hawks. Little errant touch there from Aiden Gates, losing out in the midfield. Bayside trying to get forward now, but ball over the top out of bounds for a Viera Hawks throw. Now Aiden Gates with the ball. Tell you what, Nick Bernardo is going to be tired pup by the end of the night. Every time they get the ball, they just try and find him, and he's sprinting in, and he's chasing the center backs as they possess the ball in the back. Sorry, it's actually it's like 13 is Paul Thomas. And Max May, errant touch there from Max May. Finding a good ball through to Alex Bennett, but well marked, able to come up with it, and then kicked away. And out of bounds. Did that go off a Hawk? No, I guess not. Viera Hawks throw. So new sponsor here tonight, Duke Spine Institute and Duke Joint Institute. Talk about them here as we go forward tonight. Matthew Murtha here with the throw. Mikkel Jensen has it on the outside of the box. Matthew Murtha crossing it in. Still in the box. Finally cleared away. Jake Brown now with the ball. Over to Max May. Over to Jake Medina, but errant pass. Into touch. and that will be our first half water break. So again, Duke Spine Institute is the world leader in laser spine surgery. Their minimally invasive laser spine surgery has patients back on their feet within an hour with zero pain. With world-class physicians on staff, the newest and most advanced technology, and patient experience pathway that is unrivaled in its efficiency, Duke Spine Institute has performed thousands of procedures and achieves a 95% success rate in elimination of pain. The services they offer are not offered anywhere else in the world, and the treatments are curative and non-palliative. On top of that, Dr. Dukmajian is personally invested in the well-being of each and every patient and has spared no expense to guarantee the best possible outcome. So Duke Spine Institute, you see the phone number and the website there. Like them on Facebook.
Their page will be is tagged in the flyer for this game. So go ahead and go give them the like. Again, all your friends and family on Facebook and YouTube, you can send out the YouTube link.
So thanks to Duke Spine Institute for sponsoring. You know, Era Dukmajian is a big soccer fan. Played as he was growing up. His son Arius played for me for a few years, and he's out trying to test his chops as a Formula One race car driver now.
Goodness gracious! Well, you know what? He already had my respect for supporting high school soccer, and he's trying to test his goal at Formula One racing. Salute to you, sir.
And he's got Princeton as a fallback plan, so not a bad life.
Goodness. I feel so inferior. I don't know even if I want a conversation with this guy, because I feel like he'll start talking. I'm just like, you sound so much smarter than I will ever think of being.
Well, when they say it's not brain surgery, that's what he does every day. So
it is.
There's a reason. There's a reason people are that smart.
Yeah.
But Era's a great guy. I've known him for a long time. So thanks again, Era, for sponsoring.
Absolutely. And we ask anyone who watches BSN to go to the sponsors who partner up with us.
Bayside comes up with the ball there on the sideline. A little change in the striker up top. Looks like Braden Benfield in up top. BB Benfield, or just playing BB? BB, got it.
All right.
Max May driving through the middle here. Takes a shot from range. Viera Hawks goal! Number 8, Max May! And just like that, 25 yards out, Max May with a blast. That's one of the problems with all those defending players in there. That keeper did not see that shot coming until it was 15 yards away.
No, he did not. And the Florida Tech commit putting it
so 1-0. Beautiful shot from Max May.
Gorgeous.
Like I said, when you have that low block, the way to beat it, blast it from outside. And those, like I said, those low shots, keeper can't see it. Goal for the Hawks. So BB dropping back to Nick Alvarado. Bayside going forward. Now, here's the question. So they've been sitting back, playing this low block, just relying on the counterattack, relying on that striker chasing up top, hoping something gets coughed up, or hoping that they're able to get something through with the center backs wide. Now that they're down a goal, are they going to try and come forward and play in a little bit more attack, open themselves up more defensively? So I would say at this point they'll probably stick with their game plan as it looks like they are. But at some point in time,
yes,
that might have to change. But you see numbers getting forward here. They'll be taking those opportunities for sure. But there's that Viera Hawks defense, Aiden Gates, Peyton Baylor working back in defense. It's tough to get through these guys. They all work hard. They're not only, gifted players and talented in their ball skills, as you see Max May driving through the white shirts. But they're really smart and really good defenders as well. And Gio just chips it over. finds Aiden Gates. Aiden Gates with Matthew Murtha on the far side. Getting forward from his outside back position. Good cross in. Gets over the bar. Oh, that's on top of the goal. Oh, no, it did go in. Viera Hawks goal! Matthew Murtha! I'm not sure if that was a shot or a cross, but we'll say it was a shot.
That was a fantastic shot. That was totally a shot. That wasn't at all meant to be a cross.
It went right in the top corner. It was beautiful, I got to tell you. I thought it actually hit outside the roof of the net.
See, that's what I thought. Maybe like there was a hole in the roof of the net, and it just kind of.
I mean, that was like right in the top corner because it pulled the top of the net down. Couldn't get a better shot. So 2-0. As we said, are the Bears going to have to come out of that low block and try and go ahead and get a goal here? They are getting numbers forward when they get possession. There's 3 ahead now. But Jake Medina able to clean that one up. Now Max May finding Peyton Bailey here on the far side. Well defended, sticking him to the touchline. And that looks like a foul. It'll be a free kick for the Viera Hawks, and then a yellow card shown as well. So we'll have a substitute here for Bayside. Coming onto the pitch for Bayside, Brian Wicca. Pretty sure he came on. So free kick in a good position here. Max and Gio over the ball as you would normally see, and now Max stepping forward. It looks like Gio's right foot's going to take this one. Could go direct, but got numbers on the back post too. Spilled that one. Back to Matthew Murtha. Left foot coming, but blocked. BB now getting the ball. Good job from Xavier Jackson to block that forward pass. Had runners in behind. That was one of those opportunities, but again, the Viera Hawks defense able to keep them at bay. Side. Aiden Gates, just a little nick of that one, but out of bounds for a Viera Hawks throw. Coming onto the pitch for the Hawks, Sully Fife. Jake Brown, the ball. Over to Jake Medina. And not seeing a whole lot of difference here in the.
3, 2. This is pre-recorded, so if I say something stupid you don't want in your interview, we can start over. Yeah. 3, 2. Hey everyone, Caleb Brown here for the Brevard Sports Network with our Edelman Financial Group Player of the Match, Caden Gates. Hey everybody, Caleb Brown here for the Brevard Sports Network, and I'm standing here with our Edelman Financial Group Player of the Match. He is senior center back Aiden Gates. And first of all, talk about your performance tonight. Center backs typically don't put many goals in the back of the net. You had 2 of them tonight. Just talk about that for everyone at home.
Yeah, it's obviously not a position where you expect to get many goals. But when you do, it's a pretty good feeling. Really just trying to help build out of the back. If I can get forward as well, it's always my goal. So, yeah, good feeling to get not 1 but 2 today, and more importantly, a win. So.
All right. Also, now let's take us through both your goals. Let's start with your first goal. Just tell us what you were seeing and how you saw it develop.
Yeah, I saw Tim get the ball kind of in the midfield, and I saw the space. So when he played it to me, took it, drove. Looking up, first thought was to maybe play a through ball, but then no one really stepped out to me. So I thought, keep driving. Saw Gio separate from the left center back, and then just carried my run. Gio played a really good ball. Just glad I could get on the end of it, get my first goal for Viera.
Got your first goal for Viera, and then take us through that second one. That second one was pretty fun to watch.
Yeah, to be honest, I thought the ref called it for a foul, so I was a bit confused. But yeah, it was a great cross in, and just anytime a cross goes into the box like that, try to get my head onto it. This time I think it came off my shoulder, but it went in.
Hey, look, you're the last one. What matters is you were the last one to touch it, and it goes in the back of the net. Now, tell us where you're from again.
Well, I'm originally from Virginia, but we just moved from overseas, and I'm on Jordan, so good to be back in the States.
Did you happen to get a chance to play any soccer while you were over in Jordan?
Yeah, I played for a international academy over there, mostly local players, and it's always fun to see a different style of play. Last year I was there. We went to Spain and performed decently over there, so it's just nice to see the difference in levels and, more importantly, the style of play.
I was gonna say, if you could put a small comparison, you played in the state, you played now here in the States, and you played over there. What is the biggest difference in the style of play over there compared to, say, ball over here?
Mm-hmm. First thing I noticed when I moved back here was just the physicality of the sport over here. Over there, the players aren't as big, so they use more of a technical kind of style of play. We had two really good Spanish coaches who just like to move the ball around, So, yeah, I'd say physicality is the biggest difference.
All right, now let's get a chance to know you a little bit. Again, you're a senior, so first thing I'll ask you, do you have any colleges looking at you? Are you looking at anywhere in particular? Would you rather not say, or are you looking to go, semi-pro to pro?
Yeah, nothing as of now. My biggest goal would be to play overseas, whether that's in college or a semi-pro or professional team. Nothing as of now, though. Still working every day to try and get something.
All right. While you were over there overseas, I would assume you had a lot of the local cuisine. What was maybe one of the interesting things you tried over there that maybe you found out you liked that you were surprised?
Oh, hope no Jordanians are watching this. I can't remember the name exactly, but it was like a slow-cooked lamb dish with a kind of a yogurt sauce over some rice. They had that all the time. First time I had it, didn't really like it, to be honest, but I got accustomed to it. So, yeah, that was probably the main one for me.
All right, and talk about some of your favorite scenery over there while you were overseas.
Yeah, I'd have to say probably Petra, one of the 7 wonders of the world. Just really, really beautiful. You have to hike up to the monastery, which is the main thing. But yeah, once you're up there, it's just totally new. It's crazy to see something like that. So I'm just glad I was, able to take that in.
Again, you scored 2 goals tonight, and your defensive play has also been awesome, as you're part of a defense here that has not given up a goal. You've made Alvy Kaufman's nights pretty easy. Talk about that. What are you more proud of, the fact that you're able to capitalize on those opportunities scoring tonight, or the big part of your defense?
Yeah, I mean, scoring's always nice. I also got 2 assists today, which also means a lot to me. But yeah, making sure we keep a clean sheet, try to keep Alvy's job as easy as possible, even though he has had to come through with some pretty big saves. I'd say they're equal to me, but just making sure we get the win overall whether it's me scoring or defending. Either way, just really as long as we get that win, that's what's most important for me.
The Viera Hawks now extend their winning streak to 26 wins since their last loss back in the 6A state championship game 2 years ago. I am here with the Edelman Financial Group man of the match, Aiden Gates. Aiden, thank you, and have a great night.